In this video, I'm going to present to you a basic factoring tutorial when a is not 1. So here's a trinomial. We have 3 terms. We have 2x squared, 5x, and negative 12. And our value for a is the coefficient right in front of that x squared term. So it is not 1. So this is a great example to try to do factoring on, so I can show you how to do it. The first thing you're going to want to do is see if your terms have any factor in common. So our terms have 2, a 5, and a negative 12. There's no common factor between them that we can pull out of this factoring problem. So I'm going to put a big X here. But if you did find a factor you could pull out, you want to pull it out or factor it out and leave it on the outside of the expression that you're going to be factoring. So we have this situation, we can't factor anything out. However, a is still not 1. So we have to go to step 2. Step 2 is that we're going to multiply the outside numbers together. So 2 and negative 12, when we multiply them together, we get negative 24. Now, we're going to do step 3, which is which numbers will add to 5, but when we multiply them together, we get negative 24. So those numbers are 8 and negative 3. So we'll go ahead and do that factoring. 8, or x plus 8 times x minus 3. But you cannot stop there. If you stop there, you're going to get the problem wrong. Because what you have to remember is factoring and FOIL are opposite operations. So, for instance, if I just took this x plus 8 and multiplied it by x minus 3 and used the distributive or method or FOIL, I would not get 2x squared plus 5x minus 12. And my goal is that whatever I factor out, when I use the distributive method or FOIL on those two factors, I'm going to get back to my original equation. So we still have this 2 in the front that we basically have to compensate for. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the both factors, the x plus 8 and the x minus 3, and if there's one of them that's divisible by 2, then we're going to divide it by 2, just like that. Okay? But by dividing by 2 over here, we're actually going to have to multiply a 2 over here. All right? So we end up with a final answer of x plus 8. No, I'm not right. It's not 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. And 2x minus 3. And that is the final factored version of 2x squared plus 5x minus 12. One way to make sure you got the right factorization is to go ahead and use FOIL. We're going to get 2x squared minus 3x plus 8x, and that'll be minus 12. And this should equal our original equation or expression. And so it did. So remember, factoring and FOILing are two opposite operations. So we're good. This is kind of an interesting way to do factoring when a is not 1.